So today we will be talking about HTML structure. Till now, whatever website we have made, we have not used proper HTML structure in any of them. Let me show you how. Here, since we have added this style block and some paragraphs, but let me show you what a proper HTML structure is. We will go on our website, click inspect, and there you will see this is the proper HTML structure. It always starts with HTML tag. Inside this there is a head tag, and then there is a body. So whatever we have wrote till now should be inside of the body only, but since VS Code is smart enough to put whatever we write here as a body, it automatically creates a proper structure for HTML so that we can see this in our web page. Let's close this, and now we will learn the proper HTML structure, and now we'll apply this to all of the file that we have made till now. Let's first start with this file only. So at the start I need some space, so here I will write the first line of the of HTML structure would be always less than exclamation mark and doc type HTML close. So this is the first line. This line tells our web browser to use the modern version of HTML, not the old version. So this is a must line. You must have it at the start of your file, and then every file will start with a HTML tag. So write HTML. Each HTML file contains only one HTML tag, and inside this HTML tag we will write our all the content. So first tag is head tag, and the second tag is body tag. We have made these tags inside the HTML tag. This is called nesting. We have already used this in this file only. See here inside this paragraph block element, we have used this bold, span, and underline, everything. So this is called as nesting. Inside this head element, we will write whatever is not visible on the web page. For example, let's write title, and inside this title, whatever we will write will not show on the web page at all, but rather it will show on up here. Here we are saying text.html. We can edit this and put whatever we want to instead of this text.html. So as you can see here, it is written new tab. So let's write new tab here also. So we can write new tab. Save this, refresh. See, now we have changed. This is called title, and it is contained inside this head element only. Since this is not visible on the web page, that's why. And now let's talk about this body section. So inside this body section, it contains all the element which end up showing on the web page. In this case, whatever we have written here is all belongs to this body section only. So we will cut this and we'll paste it inside this body. See, inside this body contains style. Now let's save this and refresh. And now you will be telling why we have used this HTML structure. It does not have any benefit. Earlier we were making the same web page without even knowing all of this. So why do we write this? One main important advantage of writing this HTML structure is we can use one extension that is provided in this VS Code only. Here you will go on this extension tab and search live server and install this extension and install this extension. Now it got installed. Now currently what happens is whenever we change anything on the web page, for example here let's say instead of hello world let's write hello world. Instead of hello world let's write hello new world. Save this, and every time we update our file we need to here uh, refresh our web page also, then only it shows up. But the advantage of using live server is we do not have to update our website every time we make any changes in this HTML file. So to use that feature, right click on this page and there you will see the option of open with live server. Click on that. Now you see this file has opened with live server. So when this time if we update our page, let's remove this new word and save this file, it will automatically update here. We do not need to update this page every time. So this is another advantage of using proper HTML structure. Let's one by one change every file to the proper HTML structure. One more thing I would like to teach you is, see here we have body and inside this body we have style. But the problem here is this style tag starts at the beginning of the line, which is not a good way to represent a nested tag. Whenever there is a nested tag, it should be only after one tab. Since head is nested in HTML, it is one tab after this HTML tag. And since this style is nested inside this body, therefore it should also be one tab after this body, which means in total it should have two tabs before the start of the line. and not just this style but this button also. Since these elements already have one tab, but this does not. This happens because when you cut and paste, there are some spaces it sometimes mess up and does not end up where you want them to be. And these styles should be one tab inside the style tag. So to shift everything by one shift, just select these, press tab, and since it should be two tabs forward, and now this entire thing should be one tab forward. So let's select everything, press tab, perfect. Now this is proper HTML structure even in look wise. Here we forgot one thing. Since I told you that this head element contains all the things that does not show up on the web page, and this body contains only those things which end up visible on the web page. And here we forgot one thing. This style element is actually here to just provide the style to these elements, but it in itself does not show up on the web page. So therefore this style element should also be inside this head only and not in the body, because body will only contain those elements like this paragraph which actually show up on the web page. So we'll copy these style codes. So we'll cut this style element from here and paste it inside the head element. Now it's fine. Let's change in every file. And here we do not have any style element, so we'll keep it as it is. Okay, now we have updated our each HTML file.